Nitemare ventured into 18th Street's turf. There, he spotted three 18th Streeters outside on the street talking. Nitemare allegedly got out on foot, crept up from behind, and domed the 18th Streeter. Two additional shots were fired, but they both missed the other targets. Nitemare gathered himself and fled off into the night.
Oh, he
wildin'. The sneak attack was allegedly one of his first bodies.
But you a different motherfucker if you hopping out the car, you going, sneaking on the Opps, tactical roll through the bushes, pop out, bow. Like, you wildin', gang. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's different. That's your first body. Like, you built, bro built different. I ain't even... Y'all, what's good, man? Back with another little video today, you feel what I'm saying? We gotta say, crazy video about this gangster that caught so many bodies. His ops was terrorized of him, you feel what I'm saying, man? Before we start this video, you already know what the business is. Like the video, share, subscribe to the channel, smash that bell, you hear me, man? We about to dive into this video and see what it's talking about. Let's do it, man.
The Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of infant Nitemare. Dante Kennedy was born on December 29th, 1998 in Los Angeles, California. He attended Hillcrest Elementary School. He was raised in the Baldwin Village neighborhood of Los Angeles, infamously known as the Jungles, or the Jays, an urban fortress composed of high-density apartments and tropical vegetation. The Jungles are still unsafe today, but in the early 2000s it was on another level. Those were the training day days. Guys 20 deep in red on every block, monitoring every car that goes in and out. For a while it was a no-go zone, as you would enter at your own risk. Young black kids growing up in this type of setting more than likely get swallowed into the Black P Stones, the gang that has its area on deadlock. This neighborhood is so deep and active that you basically are a member by living there. BPS recruits heavily, but the actual put-on process is not easy and is selective. Nitemare would join BPS,
hold on, that was a shawty?
but the actual put-on process is not easy.
Oh, she wildin'. Gang, chill, shawty, chill.
Nitemare would join BPS in his early teen years. Infant Nitemare made it a point to be a standout member from jump. He was considered a part of the 10% of gang members who are really active in the field.
10%?
These are the real line pushers, patrolling the neighborhood and banging on people. Nitemare was always known to carry a gun. He primarily focused on the top shooters from rival gangs and prioritized knocking them off. By the time he was 17, he gained high status and rank within BPS. His earned rank was a combination of factors. Nitemare was super solid and very respected, and was very ambitious to get money. He had a good record with the hands and was always down to fight.
No. See, this is one thing. Look, hold on, gang.
He had a good record.
See, this is one thing. I ain't got no tattoos, right, gang? But if you gonna get tattoos, do not get a hand tattoo if your arms is not tattooed. That shit looks weird. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. That hell no. And it's outlined. What the hell?
Hands and was always down to fight. Alleged bodies and numerous attempts propelled his reputation as one of the top young shooters in South Central.
Damn.
Nitemare was down to kill and do life in prison or die himself in the process.
He wild.
After the rolling 40s and the Harlem 30s, Nitemare hated 18th Street the most. BPS and 18th Street's war goes back decades. In the mid-90s, a few 18th Streeters lived in the Jungles off Ursula Avenue in one apartment. They tried to set up shop and sling drugs on that block. BPS told them it was a no-go. When the Ursula clique continued to sales when things got hectic. After Ursula got pressed, the Rancho clique and some other gunners from other cliques responded with gunfire. BPS responded with full court pressure, shooting up Ursula Ave every day. Shootings would occur from out the window onto the street.
Oh,
from
hell no.
It was so much heat the Ursula clique had to vacate the Jays and stay in the Rancho Park clique's hood. The Rancho Park clique were firing back on Ursula's behalf. Even black kids walking to Dorsey High School were getting shot. Most of the Ursula locals were wound up getting absorbed into the Outsets clique. And that's who's been in the thick of it with BPS, along with the Smiley Drive clique. Nitemare was known for bouncing out, pop out, and shoot you type. But he also had a sneaky side.
A sneaky
side? On one hot night, Nitemare ventured into 18th Street's turf. There he spotted three 18th Streeters outside on the street talking. Nitemare allegedly got out on foot, crept up from behind, and domed the 18th Streeter. Two additional shots were fired, but they both missed the other targets. Nitemare gathered himself and fled off into the night.
Oh, he wildin'.
The sneak attack was allegedly one of his first bodies, and the 18th Streeters got a clear view of his face. After that murder, Nitemare briefly shifted his focus to another enemy that was
you a different motherfucker if you hopping out the car, you going, sneaking on the Opps, tactical roll through the bushes, pop out, bow. Like, you wildin', gang. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's different. That's your first body. Like, you built, bro built different. I ain't even gonna lie. It's not like he was just shooting, or he was like trying to, they was busting at him and he shot back, or something happened where he just happened to, like, something went bad and it got into a shootout. This motherfucker hopped out the car. Tactical roll. Like, what the hell you tweaking? Oh, God, what the what? The hell is this? Metal Gear?
There was some back and forth dialogue being exchanged on social media. Threats like, you know what it is when I see you were being sent. And it didn't take long. Nitemare allegedly spots him near the intersection of Crenshaw and Adams. These cross streets is a point of conflict, as multiple gangs lurk near these borders and often are bound to run into each other. After spotting him, Nitemare allegedly chased his victim down in the streets and completed his mission.
Damn!
There's no one Nitemare hated more than the Rolling 40s. In fact, this has been BPS's top enemy for more than a decade, especially among the younger generation. Nitemare labeled himself Mr. 40K, and he earned that title, shooting up the 40s on a weekly basis, from the avenues to Parkside, but especially the dark side were all getting lit up. Nitemare was putting in a ton of work and was becoming a true nightmare in the streets. His name rang bells, and his gunplay put everyone on notice. He was an active shooter and had no intention on slowing down. As Nitemare rose to one of the top doubters in the city, he began to prioritize killing other top shooters from rival hoods.
Oh my God!
Africa, also known as Tiny J.
What the fuck is this? Like motherfucking bounty hunter or something, bro? This motherfucker is the predator. He's literally trying to become the most craziest, the most strongest, the most known murderer out there. Like, you wildin', gang. Like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, they top shooters, bet I'm gonna knock them all off the map. Ain't nobody gonna outdo me. Like, goddamn, gang, calm down. Calm down. Put that grind and that field of work and another field of work, and you be successful. But shit, hey, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't trying to be next, gang. You feel me?
Was an extremely active, high-ranking member from the 890s called Opps. Fast forward to July 29th, 2018, at 12:40 a.m. Africa is hanging out with rolling 40 members near 43rd of Vermont. Nitemare and other BPS members all saw it that night, driving around looking for a 40 Crip to kill. They ended up pulling up to 43rd of Vermont and find just what they were looking for.
Oh my
Africa
God.
And a few rolling 40 Crip members. That's a 2-for-1 special in Nitemare's eyes. Nitemare then jumps out and specifically tries to kill Africa first.
What the
fuck? He lets off numerous shots, and bullets start flying. But instead of hitting Africa, a 40 Crip named Tiny Hardhead got hit.
Ooh.
2 others were also shot.
Ooh.
Hardhead was pronounced dead in the street at 12:50
He caught
a.m.
another body.
Nitemare and another gunman ran to
Damn.
vehicles.
Who the fuck is this, Lil Jeff? Like,
which fled the scene. Tiny Hardhead was a factor in the 40s, and he was known for shooting and pressing the issue.
Hardhead is set trip.
Oh.
Before we get my bro, I ain't even know C nigga, bro. Before we get my pop,
He on the phone calling his homies.
No. They did not catch Mo Lack in. He called the homies. Oh, hell no.
It's 4 of y'all though, it's only 3 of them.
Which I need a burner, cuz. We don't got no burner. Let's get our head up, cuz.
He said, come on, let's catch that. He said, let's go. We ain't got no burner. You ain't got no burner. There's four of y'all, 3 of us. What it is? And you walking away? Call your homies. You wildin', gang. Oh, no. I ain't gonna lie. Someone I don't ride with one of the ops catch me outside, bro. It's up. Bro, you talking about I ain't gonna walk away and call my homies like, hey, the ops here, they wild. And they follow you through the mall too. And you go, what the fuck? Gang, you wildin'.
He was killed. There was speculation in the city whether it was the 5 Deuce Hoovers or BPS's work. But as Nitemare got away that night, Africa got a glimpse of his face. Nitemare was wearing a hoodie, and it was dark, but Africa was almost certain it was him. Africa then told the 40s who he thought he saw, and word traveled to the 50s. Tiny Hardhead was deeply connected to the 557s, so both hoods took this loss personally. Retaliation was guaranteed. The jungles were shot up weekly for almost 2 months. And for good measure, the 557s and 40s also hit up 5 Deuce for a good 2 months also. The results were 3 people dead, but their main prize was still lurking around in the shadows. That's until October 3rd, 2018, shortly after 5 p.m. Nitemare was standing on the sidewalk with a couple brims in their territory. 2 people then walked up and began firing at the group.
This the shit I'm talking about. You out here catching bodies, unaliving people, right? And you just standing outside like nothing. Like I understand you in your territory, gang, but you standing outside like you ain't doing this. Like everything cool, gang. Like this the shit I'm talking about, bro. Y'all be wilding, bro, crashing out, and then y'all just be outside. like nothing happened. Like, hell no, bro. You ain't gonna know who's coming for you. You ain't gonna know when they come. You ain't gonna know what car they in. You ain't gonna know how they gonna get you. What they plan is, none of that. You don't know. They'll go get some motherfuckers you never even seen before. Come get you, gang. You wildin'.
Group, striking Nightmare, and 2 others. Bodies dropped to the ground,
pulled up.
and everyone tries to flee. Nightmare was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead at 5:51 p.m.
That's crazy.
Rumors
He only
spread that the alleged
19.
gunman was a Rolling 40s member and a stud from 50s, and some people were shocked that it was a female shooter involved.
A female
Now that
show.
the trophy was gone, BPS responded with full force, and the 40s felt major impact in the months that followed. After Nightmare's death, he was super dissed all over social media from various hoods.
I bet he was.
Rolling 40 members even dropped diss songs mocking his death. That's a clear indication of how much of a problem he was in the streets. The top shooters usually don't last long. The common outcome is either early death or life in prison. BPS is still honoring Nightmare to this day.
That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy as hell, bro. Nightmare. He passed away at 19. So you telling me he was a teenager going on all these hits, unaliving all these people, pulling up on cars, hopping out, sneaking up, like all this crazy shit. That's crazy, bro. As a teenager, and you ain't even get to live life, gang. Like you don't even know nothing about life. You feel what I'm saying, man? This motherfucker crazy, bro. Like if he would have put that grind to unaliving his ops to get to the bag. I mean, they say he had a bag, but actually to something productive, I promise you, he probably would have been successful. You feel what I'm saying? Nightmare, may you rest in peace, gang. May everybody that passed away in this video, may y'all all rest in peace. That's crazy as hell. I'm shocked that he was only 19. You feel what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all feel about this video, gang. Like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel. Y'all in the trenches, man. Y'all stay safe, stay up out the way. You hear me, man? It's time with y'all, gang.